I was complimenting Betsy on the curls of her hair today. They look really good.
Is that what you're saying?
Gonna see her in a second.
Overnight curls.
Overnight curl. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
let's
like
discuss.
oats, huh?
Yeah, just like oats.
This is what she was doing after she watched the finale of this season of The Bachelorette. That's Betsy Boo Boo. There were plenty of shocking moments.
There really was. She was telling us all about it in the office. So Betsy is here she has her writing utensil in hand, and last night as well, and she was taking lots of notes, and she's going to share with us why she thought last night was so shocking and so dramatic.
I mean, it was shocking. So I'll just start right off with my rose, which is that I was surprised by a finale of The Bachelorette.
So
which
that's the
usually
good
does not happen. That's the best news I could come up with last night's showing, you guys.
Shoot.
It was a hard episode. So she broke things off with Marcus. Marcus is the guy with the Minnesota connections, and he just wasn't ready. He wasn't there. He's like, I can't say I love you, and she was like, well, the proposal is tomorrow, so if I keep you in the competition, are you going to propose tomorrow? And he was like, I don't think so. And so there was no point in keeping him around anymore, which usually means, okay, there's one guy left. We know where this is going. We know what's going to happen next. But we really did not know what was going to happen next, because it turns out Devin and Jen, who did end the season together, broke up after the season aired, but before they filmed last night's live finale. So he came back, and the energy was just awful. They were fighting with each other. It was the first time they'd seen each other post-breakup. And he was saying, oh, this was really hard for me. And she was like, yeah, but your social media, you were out partying, you were having fun. So this is what she had to say to him after the final rose.
It was so hard that you went and
words.
followed Maria on Instagram. So hard. You were going through such a tough time.
I think
She just said it was such a hard time for you that you followed Maria on Instagram. So she revealed the day after they broke up, he went and followed Maria, who people thought was going to be the Bachelorette this season, going to be the lead, on Instagram, which is just a slap in the face. There's no reason to do that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, I wouldn't really think about that, because I just don't, I'm too old to think about a time when, like, following someone sends a message.
The day after that?
Yeah, it's the timing of it, and
if he was like, I'm just trying to acclimate with the cast, he could have followed her while they knew each other. They could have talked about it, and it just feels yucky.
it's
feels
a little
like
bit of like a
move.
tap on the shoulder, like,
Right.
hey, hello, here I am. You know, I'm following you. Do you see me?
Right. And
Yes.
two, there was pictures of him out partying in New York right after the breakup, and she was like, you know I can see this stuff. Like, you know I follow you. You know, it was just really awful. And I felt so bad for her. And you guys know, I've kind of been a Devin apologist this season, hoping that he pulls it together. And it just didn't work out that way. So the thorn of the evening is not only did they make her sit right next to her recent ex and deal with all of this, they made her live react to the proposal.
Okay.
And
Icky.
yuck. And so they kind of acted like she had the choice to say whether or not she wanted to watch it, but she didn't really. I'll let you guys watch how it played out.
What do you think? Should we all watch it together? Okay. Here it is.
Do I have a choice?
Shoot.
Roll tape.
Which she's so right. Like,
I know. Do I have any
do
choice?
I really have a choice
Right.
in this?
Oh,
I'm-
she's so sad. And the proposal was her proposing to him.
Yes, so he came prepared to propose, and she said, I can't let you propose to me, I want to propose to you. And then he went on to propose to her. But you watch the whole time, her face in the corner, she is just sobbing, losing it. Looking back on what she said was like, I thought this was the happiest moment of my life, and now I realize like it was all nothing. It was all for nothing, you know?
man.
And his like cocky little walk down, I'm like, and now the whole, after the final rose, him sitting there, he really did not have much to contribute. He was kind of talking around things and was like, I understand that I upset you, but you know.
That's a good impression.
Thank you.
I at least appreciate Marcus was just honest. I mean, because
Right.
what you're finding out is he wasn't honest the whole time.
Right.
He was playing a game. He was saying all the right words, using buzzwords and phrases, and trying to capture her,
Yeah.
but not really love her at all.
I think for Devin it was about winning the competition.
Yeah.
And he wanted to win the competition, and he was going to say what it took to win the competition. And then when there wasn't a competition anymore, he's like, wait, what was my motivation? Was I really in this? To me, none of the final three, and by that I mean Marcus, Jen, and Devin, were ready for an engagement, were ready for a marriage. They all seemed like they would be fine to casually date after this, but no one was ready to actually take that next step into,
I
married
keep
life.
saying they should take the proposal off the table with this. It's just
then what
absolutely
would Neil
ridiculous.
Lane do?
Neil Lane could show up with a promise ring or
There you
something,
go,
or like
there you
some
go.
really killer diamond earrings. Like,
Yeah.
I fully support that sort of
There
gift.
you go, yeah, just a gift, just a nice gift.
But at the same time, it's like an engagement it's not binding. It's like it just seems like it's
That's
like
true.
a cool
Well,
thing, and it's like,
so,
okay.
little behind the scenes. If you stay together 2 years after, you get to keep the ring. If you break up any time before that 2-year grace period, you don't get to keep the
Clearly,
ring.
they didn't make it.
No, they will not keep the ring.
So not to have you go through every single Bachelor and Bachelorette,
Yeah.
season and whatever, but like where do you rank this one? Like the bottom half, like it doesn't seem like it was
This
a
season
super
was really
enjoyable.
tough for me. I think from the beginning it was very obvious they were hoping that the Bachelorette would be someone else. And so they didn't really build the season around Jen. They didn't cast the guys around who would work well with Jen. And then Jen didn't seem ready to take up the big responsibility that is being honest and open and vulnerable about your love and your romance and all that. That's a hard job.
And being confident, you really have to
You
like
have to have
up the confidence.
Teflon confidence. You have to just have nothing touch you. And it just is, it's not an easy thing. And again, it adds insult to injury that one of her guys, Sam M, said, I thought it was going to be Maria. And multiple people are saying, we thought this season was going to be Maria's. And then to have Devin follow Maria the next day, it just feels like a move, a slap in the face.
All right, are we going to find redemption in the next season?
I hope so, yeah. So coming up, Golden Bachelorette is just around the corner. It's on the 18th, so 2 weeks from today. And I'm excited for Joan. I think she's going to be a lot of fun. And we got a little sneak peek, which is that Kelsey brought her dad, Mark, who we did discuss has some Minnesota connections. He's a Vikings fan, Ben Lieber.
Oh, boy.
And he's a cutie. I mean,
Oh, he's so handsome.
I
What
know.
a sweet
Silver
smile.
fox.
so we're pulling for him. He's an early favorite, obviously, because he has these Bachelor Nation connections, but also he just seems like a really sweet guy.
Can I ask you one question before we go?
course.
If you had to choose which season you disliked more, would it be this one with Jen or the one where they did the 2 Bachelorettes?
Goodness. I thought you were going to say Clayton's season, which was maybe my least favorite.
I know.
I really didn't like that one. But the 2 Bachelorettes kept me busy, at least. But all 3 women I feel very, very bad for, and that's not how you want to leave a season.
Okay.
Feeling pity and bad.
I think this one you didn't like even more than that one. Okay.
I know.
Okay. All right.
But I love your recaps.
Thank
I know
you.
they're
Yes,
so
your
Thank you.
recaps
Yes.
are great, and we
you so
have
much.
we have to thank Woodhouse Spa as well for all these recaps. You can elevate your summer staycation with a trip to Woodhouse Spa. You can enjoy a Woodhouse signature hydrofacial to keep your skin glowing all summer long, or what's left of it. You can visit their website at woodhousespas.com.